Hello. Welcome back to the Who Asked Me podcast. I'm so excited to be here with the one and only Kara Berry of Everybody's Business But Mine.
Hi,
How
so
are
happy to be
you?
here. I feel, everything is bad, but I'm happy to be here with you.
Everything is so bad. And then when I try and disassociate, I feel bad about disassociating.
I know, right?
And then you know what it is also? I'm like, people are think piecing so much right now, and sometimes people will think piece so much that I want to shut up. I'm like, actually, I don't have anything else to say at all ever.
hmm Yeah,
Never mind. I'm
yeah,
never talking again.
you got it.
Yep. I'm like, whatever it is, y'all got it.
Uh-huh.
Whatever it is, it's all you. Okay, because I can't. I don't think, even though I think I am smart. Mm-mm.
And like the great Usher Raymond said, you got it bad.
That's a good one. That is a good one. Oh, we're gonna kick it off with a hot take of the week. Kara, do you have your hot take?
Yes.
All right, let's
I
hear it.
feel like I'm stealing this probably from Kendrick, who said this on my podcast, but I feel like nobody's listened to him. And so I would like to do a second warning of when we're on threads, um, an unpopular opinion is not cancel a whole show because you don't like it. And
Yeah.
I'm so sorry if this particular person happens to listen. I don't know who it is. Threads just shows whoever on
Yeah.
your feed. Um, but it was unpopular opinion. We should have just canceled the Potomac reunion because I thought it was boring. I'm like, first
You
of all, it
thought what
hasn't
was
even
boring?
happened. It hasn't even happened.
I was about to,
Excuse me, the Salt Lake reunion. I thought it was boring, so they should have just not done it. Oh, okay. I feel like people don't understand how networks work, and just because you don't like something doesn't mean that they're going to get rid of a multi-million-dollar business.
people do not understand how networks work. And like we will get into that later when we talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, because this narrative that someone hopped online with that production is to blame and Angel is actually just the victim of production
Girl.
and everybody ran with it. Some of y'all did not have to cite sources, a reputable source, and it shows.
Yeah, misinformation.
Some of y'all did not have to put exact, like I remember in school I had a source citing page where I had to literally put every single place I got the information for what I just worked on from
hmm
out of a library book. This
Yeah,
book, chapter this, page this.
yeah.
One of my teachers made us put the paragraph
hmm Otherwise, you failed.
because like you can't just say anything. You can't just say anything,
Yeah.
okay? It's just ugh. And was
hmm
I that impressed by the Salt Lake City reunion? No, they famously don't do reunions that well, but you know what? We'll get into it.
Yeah.
So I agree. I agree with that hot take. I don't think that's a hot take, but my hot take of the week is, you know what? We've all been sharing our 2016 photos, and the people that are like, don't know if y'all forgot, but 2016 was also really fucking bad.
Yeah.
We know.
We
We
know.
know. First of all, some of us were I was 23 in 2016,
Yeah.
just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew things were bad. I cared a little less. Why? Because I was 20 fucking three.
Exactly.
Okay. Also, we're millennials. Most of us sharing that are millennials. Everything is bad all the time.
Right. Right.
Everything's bad all
Like,
the time. So shut up.
but
Like,
it's almost like they want us to go back and retroactively change our whole history because you had a bad year. And
yeah.
I physically, literally cannot do that. So what now?
No. I'm like, shut up. Like, if type in a year, any year, type in Google what happened this year, not
Yeah.
just 2016, any year. A whole bunch of bad things will pop up because
Every year.
it's life,
hmm
unfortunately.
Yeah.
We know that things were bad in 2016 also. We were just younger, dumber, and hotter while they were happening. And that makes things more fun.
And let me just say, you were like one of the 2016 throwbacks that I like the most. I'm like baddie, 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 baddie. So let
I
people
was.
have fun.
I was. You know what? If I would have known how fine I was back then, it would have been over for bitches because I was fine. But my self-esteem, in the fucking toilet.
Gets us every time.
I was letting somebody's ugly ass son convince me that
Every
I wasn't
time.
shit when I really was
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I was the shit. But you know what? I have the pictures. It's okay. It's fine. The time we still
And we
have.
can cite our sources,
It hella
verifiable proof.
at least I learned valuable information. I mean, my God, I think 1992 was a great year. Why? Because I came into the world.
Period.
Bad things still did happen,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. But yeah,
Exactly.
that's my hot take of the week. I just was like, I was seeing that and I was like, this is the time I need to get off the internet because people showing their pictures from 2016 should not make you be like, things were bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Have you been watching Summer House content?
I've been trying to duck and dodge a little bit. I
Hmm.
have seen the premiere, but in terms of like press, I've been trying to duck and dodge. Yeah, I don't like to get too much into the like extraneous
Hmm.
universe, and I
Yeah.
just like to watch.
No, 100%. Summer House is one of those shows that you really should just watch
Yeah.
because people get so, and look, I'm included in people. Okay. I've gotten very like about my Summer House opinions. Totally,
Mhm.
totally get it. I'm just so interested to see how this year plans out without Paige because now that we're doing press and stuff, I'm like, it's not clocking to me that she's not there.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling my thought when Paige announced her departure was that I mean, Ramona Singer, thank God, no shade to her, but just because we were coming to a point where like Sierra was becoming a little bit more independent,
Hmm.
Amanda was, waking up a little bit.
Hmm.
And, sometimes as much as we love our friends, they can keep us in the bed, mentally,
Hmm.
emotionally, and physically.
Yeah.
And, we had to get up out of there, breathe
Hmm.
those sheets out. And so I'm excited to see what comes because I think now that Paige is gone, like Sierra and Amanda especially are going to be like forced to be more active.
No, 100%. And I also almost felt like with Paige, we were having that like Giselle Bryant effect a little bit, where new people would come in and new women would want to be friends with Paige. Like that
Mhm.
too, for a little bit, it was like, oh, I want to be friends with Paige. So, I'm happy for her, but I'm very excited to see where we are going. I think this is going to be a great season. Thoughts on Kyle and Amanda breaking up?
Honestly, like they were never a couple that hit me emotionally.
No.
So, but I've always been like completely neutral, like
Hmm.
completely not really invested one way or the other.
Hmm.
I'm Vanessa Hudgens talking about COVID. Isn't it like inevitable? Like it's sad,
Do
but
you know?
like,
I'm sorry, can I tell you?
sure.
For whatever reason, I think about Vanessa Hudgens talking about COVID at least once a day. I'm not kidding. At least once a day, it crosses my mind for multiple reasons.
It's a
Because
frequent
one,
thought of mine.
I still cannot believe she's that. Especially in the context of like going to Coachella and going to music festivals.
Right.
But two, I'm like, she wasn't wrong, but at the same
She wasn't
time,
right
she was
either.
very wrong. Like, yeah, mama, yes, unfortunately, one day we all are going to meet our maker, but like,
For
not like
sure.
this, babe.
For sure.
Not for you to go stand in front of the Ferris wheel.
As much as we love your fits, like you are the queen of Coachella, but girl, take a breath.
And I
Take a
love
year.
how coming out of COVID, she has two kids, got married, has two
Right.
kids, like really dug into the settled down life. I'm
Things
like,
really shifted for her.
I think about that every day at some point in the day for some reason. I don't know why. And
It's so good.
it warms me to hear you say it too because it doesn't make sense to me, but no, here we are.
Yeah.
I want to get your thoughts really quickly just because it's still I know everybody has moved on, but I'm still there because I want to be their family therapist. Thoughts on the Beckhams?
Oh, I die. I am so invested, and I have been. I've had a years-long investment in this whole breakdown
Hmm.
of the family, and I actually just did a whole like retrospective on my podcast. I did a whole compilation of all the times I was yapping about them. I think it's so interesting because David and Victoria are such a brand as
Hmm.
a couple, a unit, and as a family unit. And so I know that they must have tried so hard not to get this story out,
Hmm.
to not let it be as messy. And I'm sure she is pissed off. She's eating salad and she's livid that all of this is going down. Personally, I mean, listen, can it's tough because she is young, that Nicola. However,
She's 30.
well, in the scheme of like Victoria and
True.
David,
Yes. Yeah.
you
Yeah. Yeah.
know. But I do feel that we do need to, the thing that people aren't really talking about enough
Hmm.
is that Brooklyn is a Pisces man and he
Oh.
is also a, child of two stars and like really doesn't have a discernible talent. So him
Oh.
like getting wrapped up in the arms of, anybody, like it
Hmm.
really could have been anybody and it
Hmm.
just happened to be Nicola. That this feels, again, Vanessa Hudgens a little inevitable to me.
I didn't know he was a Pisces.
Yeah,
This isn't helping Brooklyn's case for me, just to be honest with you. I am again, I agree with everything that you said. David and Victoria are a brand within themselves. I just I think Nicola thought she hit the jackpot, and I
fully.
think she still thinks that she hit the jackpot. And it's just so funny to me because I'm like, Nicola, baby, you're trying to brand yourself just as they are now. And you got yourself a younger man. And I didn't know she dated Anwar.
Yeah,
Okay. One
yeah,
of his sisters was like, yeah, that girl. I'm like, we should talk about how she isolates people from their families.
right.
I want to talk about Nicola because I listen again, you would think with my history, divorced, bad relationship with my ex-mother-in-law, doesn't talk to one of my parents, I would be 100% team Brooklyn. I am not.
Yeah,
I'm not. And
it's
I'm just like,
hard.
it's not hard for me. It's really not. Just because I the photo book, this is let me tell you this
Oh,
because
that's
I
elephant.
let me tell you this. Once because I haven't been as invested in you. I want to say I probably got whiff of this probably like a couple months ago, and I
Mhm.
was like, no, whatever. I don't care now in full force, rightfully, like
Yeah.
in my full Aries passion, don't care about anything, full force into it. But something made me say, like, let me look up what he does. I was like, what does he do again? Because last time I heard, Brooklyn was dating Chloe Moretz.
Oh yeah, yeah. Chloe Grace Moretz. Uh-huh.
Her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last time I checked, he was dating her. And I
Yeah.
was like, and then I fell down a rabbit hole. Apparently, he did her dirty. Okay.
Mm,
Didn't love that. But when I saw his occupations, I said, boy,
right.
sorry, no, no.
He
Model,
really could just
photographer,
sit
chef.
there. Yeah, they're very much like Nepo baby jobs.
Yeah.
And, like why who who is the market for Brooklyn Beckham's marinara sauce?
We are using, and I feel strongly about this as somebody in the service industry, we are using the term chef too liberally now. And I want to be clear, I don't think that you need to go to culinary school to be a chef,
Yeah.
but a pot, a tripod, and an iPhone does not make.
Well,
Okay.
exactly. It's like anybody could technically be a DJ, but
Don't get my girlfriend started on this because it's a huge she bitches about it all the time. Dorinda DJing is really triggering to her. But no, literally, exactly. Anybody could be a DJ, anybody could be a chef. Like, are you are you a chef in or you're not even a chef in the way Jeremiah from The Summer I Turned Pretty was. Are you cooking in one of your friends' apartments? Like, are you sourcing materials? Or are you just like what
We're going to Williams Sonoma. We're shopping at Gelson's. We're getting like very nice chef tools. But again, all of that is just fluff unless you can actually do it. Like,
no,
why are
literally.
you making a whole video of you making a grilled cheese sandwich with a flame that they use for creme brulee? Like, just put it in the pan, sir.
You know what? And again, could be the the restaurant in me. Because for one of my jobs, I'm slightly kitchen trained. I want to stick Brooklyn Beckham on the line so fucking bad. He would
Right.
have a complete fucking meltdown. He would have
Mm-hmm.
a meltdown. Why? Because it happens. Everybody has a meltdown in the kitchen, okay? That's
Sure.
just what happens. But like let's go get you a line to hop on, line cook. You're not even going to be the sous chef, you're not even going to be the head chef, right?
Yeah.
We're just going to get you, we're going to stick you on fryers and let's see how this pans out for you, baby.
Right.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna get you a prep shift as well. Okay, you're
Yeah.
to pick up the truck. You're gonna meet the truck early in the morning. Make sure everything's delivered. Look at that invoice. Check it in. Make sure. Let's get you a food safety test.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as
Yeah.
somebody who just took the food safety test yesterday, and I've taken it multiple times in my
Not
career,
easy.
you, babe, leave me alone. That's just where I'm at. But anyways, moving on. This week, Kanye West popped back up and he was apologizing to
Mm.
the black community, to the Jewish community, to anybody he ever offended, which is a long list of people. And he said it has nothing to do with his album that apparently comes out tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, good luck, babe. I
Yeah,
don't know about you, but like I was a ride or die Kanye fan before he jumped out the
you
window. Like,
were
oh yeah, like college dropout, like graduation down. Like that was my
interesting.
my favorite rapper for, and this has been devastating for me. I mean, I've let this man go several years ago, like
Hmm.
way before most people did. I
Hmm.
saw what was happening. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm good. And this was way before I even could have thought that he would be a Nazi. So, with
I'm
that
so
being
shocked to
said,
hear that.
yeah, huge Kanye fan. And so, I, even though it's been years of me, like, I don't know her.
Hmm.
I still know her when
Hmm.
I'm seeing this message. And I know that's not you writing
Hmm.
this. That's very
Hmm.
clear by the language. Um, like we know how you speak, sir. You're a writer, prolific producer, yapper. Like we
Hmm.
all know what your cadence is. And this is very much high-powered PR firm paid to write a very, strong accountability statement.
Hmm.
Is it stronger than a lot of accountability apology statements? Sure. Does it matter to me? Not a bit. Not one
No.
bit.
I think you know what it is for me with my apologies, the apology statements. It really depends on what was said, what happened. And for me with Kanye, everything that you did and said was so blatantly wrong and we knew it was wrong and it's not like, "Oh, I was this or I was uninformed." No. 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 You're talking about head trauma from an accident. Okay. Like what do you want me to do with that? What do
Yeah,
you
I
want me
mean,
to
I
do with
feel
that?
like we've been working with all of the information that he's given us. Like, we knew about the accident, as
Yeah.
you said, very big point of your career.
Yeah.
We knew about the everything that's happened in your life, we're very privy to. We've known that you have been diagnosed with bipolar and that
Mhm.
you, for a time, refused to medicate yourself. We've all been working with this information,
Mhm.
and in spite of that, I can't understand what it's like to not have control of my mind.
Mhm.
I get that. But
Mhm.
like on the other hand, it's very difficult to see somebody who has all the money and access and tools at their hand and just is like, no. And it's also very scary for him, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
like the damage is done. I don't know what I don't personally can't come back from Nazi. Like I'm
No.
just not going to do it. And I also feel like there were a lot of things that he did not address that he should have. I
Mhm.
mean, is his family our business? No. Does he need to apologize publicly to North because he said several horrible things about her almost being aborted?
Mhm.
Like so just personal things about her? Yeah, he absolutely does. Dare I say he needs to publicly apologize to Kim and Chris for the things that he said about them as
Oh,
well. Like,
I it disturbs me how hard I'm on their side when it comes to him,
Yeah.
them versus
It's
Kanye.
tough.
I never thought that that is a position I would be in, yet here I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with you completely. I honestly was done with Kanye way before the Nazi of it all. So because when he started talking about black women and black people and slavery was a choice, I was like,
Right.
whoa there, whoa there, whoa there.
Hmm.
You have got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
And then celebrities playing around with elections and playing and dabbling into politics, like, ooh, I have enough money. I think this is what I'll do. I don't think that's cute. I do not think it's cute whatsoever. I don't think it's funny. I hate that at some point, everybody, there is going to be a few 100,000, unfortunately, dumbasses that are like, yeah, that's who I'm voting. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
The stakes are too motherfucking high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every 5 minutes at this point, you've gone too far. Like
Literally.
I'm more mad and more mad because you're right. Like there are just on the other hand of him just being like a bad person,
Hmm.
he also had these political ambitions that
Hmm.
very much affected where we are today, and I am livid about that. So,
Yeah.
and he didn't address that.
Well, here's my thing also, which I just find it's fine to have like strong political opinions. It's common, I should say. Some of them are not fine, actually. Let me retract that one. A lot of people have strong political opinions. I don't know why in the year 2026 it always turns into, since I have these strong opinions about the government and politics, I'm gonna run for something. And I'm talking to you, Michael Rappaport.
Spencer Pratt, Trisha
Oh,
Paytas.
I be trying not to. Listen, Trisha is, I'm trying to find it.
Does it take you that long?
It does. It does. I, anyways, I got
Yeah.
nothing. I gotta leave that there. Michael Rappaport. I
Ugh.
don't understand why we have this man.
Me either. Free us.
I truly don't. And well, apparently we had him on Watch What Happens Live because Colton, because apparently, listen, Rena, I gotta give it to her. And she said, let's talk about you being a stalker.
Clock
Because
it.
listen, I know we're not supposed to talk about Colton because like that makes us homophobic. No, it doesn't. That's what pisses me off about Colton besides the stalking and being an abusive man is because he came out as gay, he acts like now anything you say about him, you're homophobic. Babe, that's
Mm.
not it. That's not it. He
Sometimes you're
is
just not liked.
I don't want to say that he's bad at being gay. He's just not because somebody did say that. Somebody said that on threads. They're like, Colton's so bad at being gay. Like, it's not that he's bad at being gay. He's just not cunt. Like he's just and like just because you're gay doesn't mean you're cunt, but like he's just not that girl. Like he is just
Yeah.
not like everything he tries, I feel like
Yeah.
so annoying. Like okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Like that little outfit he had on with the pearls and the crown. Oh my God, it was so annoying.
Please.
Like, you know what? Fine. Just fine. He is just so annoying. But yes, Michael Rappaport stepped in because they said Colton, Lisa Rinna scared Colton. And it was the best
Apparently.
thing for us. It was the best thing for us. I hope he doesn't show up to the reunion. Okay, I shouldn't go that far.
Yeah, apparently they were trying to force Michael on us, and Andy Cohen's mentions have been in shambles ever since.
He's been trying to. I feel the same way. Okay, Jerry O'Connell is not as bad as Michael Rappaport, but it's
It
kind of
gets
like,
to a point.
yeah, it's the same side of the coin. We get it. They're straight white men that like Bravo, and it's fun to Andy, not to some of the rest of us. But it's just like, oh my God.
I don't
Oh
want to hear a man scream.
no. And so I think Andy might have said, like, or somebody said, like, Jerry O'Connell to replace Andy one day. First of all, I don't want to have any more Andy replacement conversations. That is so tired of hearing that shit.
Agreed.
But Jerry O'Connell,
I know. I know. It would be such a, I feel like people aren't thinking, you know?
Rebecca, the man who took Rebecca Romaine Stamos away from John? That's not true. That's not what happened, but in my mind it is.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, love and joy.
Yeah, I just ugh. I don't know. How are you feeling about Traders this year?
I'm loving it. I really, I've said this a couple times, but like when you get to seasons 4, 5, 6 of this
Hmm.
type of show, it can get really stale and
Hmm.
really just bad, and people like know too much. But I'm having a great time with the season. I think it's like fun and fresh. Spoiler alert, the Donna of it all in the first couple of episodes, like, okay. I mean, clearly it feels like she wanted to be on the show and she got to be on the show. Okay, bye. But I liked the element of the secret traitor at
So
first
did I.
because I don't like when they get to at the round table and they have to reveal, and we as
Mhm.
the audience already know, like,
Right.
this is not a big moment for me
Yeah.
to watch you tell them. So
Right.
I liked that element of the secret traitor. And so, yeah, I've been having a great time. I really, loving being back with Steven, my boy.
Steven!
And yeah, I'm really having a great time loving having Candace back. I prayed for days like these.
Listen, having Candace back, dare I say, Lisa Renna?
I
And
know.
listen, the stakes
I
are lower
know.
here. The stakes are lower here. Okay. Lisa Rinna plays a part. She knows she is Lisa Rinna as a housewife, right?
Mhm.
I just don't like the part that she played on Beverly Hills towards the end.
Agreed.
And that's it, it made it exhausting.
Yes.
And but I'm having a good time watching her on Traders. I really am. Lisa Rinna in small doses. Now, when she comments on my TikTok videos about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills being bad, no, don't do that. Go away. Go away.
She blocked me on TikTok, so wouldn't even
Why?
know. I have no idea.
I don't know.
That's why I'm like, what could I have possibly said about you, Rena? I have no idea.
I was shocked when she popped up when it said you have notification from Lisa Rinna. I was like, I can't believe you haven't blocked me because I mean, I haven't been like nasty or anything, but I definitely didn't say nice. Like I wasn't on her side. Okay,
Mhm.
I was not kind on your side, so whatever. But I will say I'm enjoying seeing her again. I love Traders. I mean, I haven't auditioned, but I did, send in my video for regular Traders. And I'm
Oh.
waiting if anybody hears out there hears that. I like the game. I like
Yeah.
the concept of Traders game. So I agree with you. I like the secret trader of it all. Um, I just wish I would love to see more Monet. I want Monet to come back again next season.
I know. I was really thinking that because we didn't have much time with Bob, that
Hmm.
Monet would go much longer. I was devastated about that, really.
Yeah. I want to see the Rue girls last longer. And I just it irritates me because I'm like, you bitches know they're gonna clock you immediately if you let them.
Right.
Okay. So that's why, well, Bob was a traitor, but you know what I mean.
Hmm.
I want to see more of them. But moving on, where are we at? Where are we? My mind just completely blanked. I'm giving Donnie something to edit now. And my phone went dead. Um, Potomac. Oh, okay. Potomac. All right. Moving right along into Potomac. I think that we had a great season finale this
We had a great
episode.
season finale, and this goes back into the Les Miserables on social
Mhm.
media being like, that was terrible. Like, you guys gotta have fun. That was so much fun.
What do they? I'm confused when people are like, that was so bad. What was bad about it?
It was
What was bad
incredible.
about it? What
It was
do you
incredible
mean?
work. I'm Whitney at the reunion being like, there's another side to this, and it's the production. And we're so grateful for them. Like, I loved it. It was the map, the clock countdown,
It was it
everything.
kept me so engaged. I felt like I'm like,
Yeah.
is this how kids feel when they watch Bluey? I feel engaged. Every time they like at one point I was like, bring that map up again. Let me see where they are. Bring that map up again. I need to see. Because
Right.
Angel, Kiana, and Tia just keep moving south. Okay.
Oh my God.
The women are moving east. The airport is staying up there. And like if you've ever been to the Denver airport, the getting to the Denver airport is no easy crazy feet. Like it's kind of out there, all
Hmm.
in its lonesome. It's not a lot of houses out there or anything like that.
Yeah.
So when they were talking about plans at Kimosabe, I was not under the impression that they were leaving the next day.
Right.
I was like, okay, so they're going fly fishing tomorrow. And then the night before, when they started talking about not like packing up or whatever, I was like, oh, packing up to like just move to the hotel. No.
No.
And when that clock started, as soon as I saw five anything, I said, fly fishing, lunch, airport. Okay.
This is madness. At some point, she said she had been planning this for months because I know a lot of those, this is a scheme set up by production, have been saying, oh, this is a last minute thing, and that they set all this up and then just threw it on to Angel. No, she said in that car, I've been planning this for months. So
I wish everybody could see you right now, sitting up on that steering wheel. No, she did say it. And I that's my problem with a lot of the Angel stuff this season is it none of which is a big deal. And I that's what I keep saying about Angel. Are they being mean to her? In a way, yes.
yeah,
Are they like dragging her? Is yes, but none of this is actually that big of a deal. Um I am slightly triggered by Angel. She is a Pisces, and there are signs that you're a Pisces too, aren't you?
February.
Yeah.
She's March.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. There are signs that she exhibits that are like somebody that I used to be close to, who I still loved. I still have a lot of love for them, but the unableness to just say like, "Damn, I fucked that up."
Hmm.
And like keep rolling with it. It is something that bothers me so deep in my bones. And then the unwillingness to say that rolling into, and actually, this is why I am a victim of this situation because you're now, it frustrates me to no avail. But then
Yeah.
turn around and say mean things themselves or like it's fine. Not everybody's this big meanie that's out to get you and your sensitive feelings.
And you and your husband and your marriage. And it's the pivoting back to like poshness and like, well, they
Mhm.
just can't take it, or I don't want to hang out with these people and my house, my man, my things, like a Kiarna,
My
like
man,
my
my watch,
condo.
my things, my picture frame.
And it just is annoying because it's like, is it Uchiwale or is it one night Mike? Do you want to get to know these women or do you not want to get to know these women and they're not worthy of your time? The complete utter lack of communication for me. Like she's been getting whacked over, why did you not call us? Why have we not heard from you? And then you're 3,000 over the river and through the woods and hours on this trip and you can't even call to say I've been lost this whole time?
How did the chef and the coordinator get there? It like that, and that's my thing too. People are like, "Oh, it's production, it's production." Those people work for Angel. They
Right.
work for Angel. How did your staff get there, but you couldn't get there?
Right.
Tia was trying. She really was. But I think it was Tia who, when Angel kept saying the coordinates, the directions.
Directions.
Directions. And I've been to Colorado. Have I ever been fly fishing? No, but I've done a lot of like those trails, outside activities, blah, blah, blah. Those things have names.
Yeah.
You did not like say, we're just going to meet out in the middle of the fucking woods.
Right.
Like that's not what happened. How? Okay. And all of these people like wanting to defend Angel, it exhausts me. Like somebody was like, you clearly don't listen because she said that there were showers out there. I don't care if there's a shower out there. I don't want to fly fish, sit around, eat, and then shower in a fucking cabin, like a public restroom, and then go get on a plane.
And then we have to go 2 hours to the airport.
Lit-
Timeline doesn't even make sense.
it doesn't.
It doesn't even like logically make sense. Even if y'all had gotten there early, you still would have been late to the airport. Like, this doesn't add up to me
When
whatsoever.
they were 3 hours, when the clock struck to three, I saw that number hit three. I was like, listen, I don't play about planes. If a bitch want to try me anywhere, try me in the airport because I'm not saying nothing. If you want to try me anywhere, find me in Terminal 2, okay?
Right.
You can get away with a lot because one place I'm always going to be able to go is the airport.
Yeah, I
I'm not
agree.
I'm not watching a video without headphones to upset an old white lady next to me. I'm not getting into it with Brittany. Nothing. I'm not doing it, okay?
And nothing's stopping me from like getting like you're telling me I've got a 2 o'clock flight. That's it. I'm not doing anything unless we're going to like brunch on the way to the airport or something on the way to the airport that is quick and makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
not the other way to do a physical activity.
Yeah.
And she had the nerve to sit in the back of that car and say, "You guys want to know something about me? The only thing I've ever told you, I don't even like fish."
When she said
I would have mushed her forehead so bad.
when she said that, I was like, Your Honor, context? Your Honor, relevance? What do you mean? What do you mean? And like again, what nothing pisses me off, everybody who went and left a review about Wanderlust on Google,
Wild,
please don't do that because
corny.
again, I don't think Angel has anything to Angel blocked me also on social media. I don't think Angel has anything to like be held accountable for. Like, listen, we have to talk about Karen and her drinking, okay, and Wendy
Right.
and her fraud. And so, no, Wendy or not Wendy, Angel doesn't have anything to be held accountable for. But if I were on a cast with one for sure felon and one possible felon, I'm gonna laugh at myself. I'm gonna laugh at myself. Giselle can't say anything to me. Okay.
Right.
Like, just stop talking to me. Whatever.
Right.
Yeah, sorry. It is. It's gonna be like, sorry, we got
Yeah.
lost. I didn't know what to
Yeah.
do.
Please do not give her poor ratings. Like, I feel like the show was a licking enough. Let that be it.
It really was. And I just don't know what she thought she was joining.
I don't either. I really don't either. Like, I really think that she thought I'm gonna walk in as a wag, and I think whatever happened in her wag world didn't translate. Like, the credits didn't pull over to Housewives. You know what I mean?
But like,
And I
what
think,
happens in the WAG world? Like, and that's a rhetorical question because I've watched WAGs. I've watched every WAG show that there is.
mhm.
Still follow some of them girls online. It you Angel, like if you can only communicate and engage with people because you feel like you're above them because your husband played football for longer, I'm still not impressed with that, babe. I'm
It
still
don't
not.
impress me much. I don't care if Bobby gives you 5 stacks and we got to go to the little tourist shops and wear Nevis. I don't care
Yeah.
about Kimo Sabi
Mm-mm.
and all the little turquoise knives that you get Bobby. I don't care about seeing Kevin Costner in the streets of Aspen. I don't
No.
care about this stuff. Like, what are we doing? What is any of this, Angel?
Yeah, like okay, you bought Big Daddy a new knife from Kimo Sabi. You still can't tell Giselle to shut up and get out your fucking face.
So what now?
Like her and Kiana do so much talking. That's where I lose like respect for them. I don't think that Kiana looking dead into the camera multiple times on that.
Beautiful, by the way. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous
Like
and
Kiana is such a bad friend to me because of her failure to stand up for Angel. Like
mm,
to be my friend, bare minimum, you have to be able to tell a bitch I don't like to shut up.
yeah.
And she couldn't even tell Giselle, shut your ass up to her face. You said it in
Right.
the confessional to her face. That
Right.
should be a Real Housewives prerequisite, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be able to tell a bitch to shut the fuck up.
Chin checker.
Hello? You told us you chin checked Angel, and I really hope that we spend some time on that at the reunion. I really, really do.
I do. I
Even
do
though I
too.
know it's just gonna be, after sitting with it and reflecting and the type of woman that I am and the relationship that me and Kiarna have had and have fostered for years, I understand and I have empathy that she will never make that mistake again. And I'm moving on with it. That's what she's going to tell us.
Fully.
Uh,
Oh, I can't
like,
wait.
and it's just like, and then when pushed on it, she's going to be like, why am I not allowed to reflect? I'm a person that likes to reflect at home. Yeah, all of us are, but this is a job where you need to reflect in the moment.
Quickly.
Now,
Hmm.
okay? Jesus Christ. Jazzy was crashing out on Twitter apparently because we didn't like her dress, her reunion dress.
Oh, well,
I don't have Twitter. Everybody was just coming and telling me, and I was like, "What y'all want me to do with that?" Like,
well, Jazzy fights for her life. One thing, she's got the energy to scrap, and I can appreciate that.
I just, girl, every time you put something on, you're a housewife, okay? We didn't say you're ugly. The dress is just giving Michaels.
Down.
It was give if it didn't have that many roses on it, it would not give Michaels. It was really the ones up top where you could see the thorns that looked like it was like I felt like I could see the styrofoam. That's what
Hmm.
we're singing into. But why are you going off on us?
And I'm so sorry. But yeah, it looks like, my senior project from fashion school.
Ask Giselle. Do we have every single thing Giselle puts on? We have something to say about it. Please
Hmm.
get some tips from her.
Not
Like,
Cal, but her.
no, not Cal. Have you seen clips of Karen sit down?
I have seen clips, and it's hard to, God bless her, really hard to catch what she's saying past the eyebrows. Those are very
Yeah.
distracting for me.
It's the whole face. It's the whole face. She laid down, she got out of jail. When you said she looked like a stud leaving church, leaving that jailhouse, I yelped. Okay, I have to start there. But she went from jail to the med spa. She laid
Mm.
face first down on the table. They put their foot on her back and said, pull. And that's what they did. Okay.
Yeah,
But
snatched.
besides that, I am I hope to have somebody that loves me and believes everything that comes out of my mouth the way Ray Huger believes
Oh, God
Karen.
bless. God
Because
bless
when
that
she
man.
said, I shielded, my lawyers told me, take a plea deal. This is not going to look good for you. I told Ray, I shielded Ray from that. I didn't let him see it. What do you mean?
I can't imagine being in that level of delusion. That's hard to have a lawyer tell you, you need to do this. And you're just like, no, sorry. No, thank you.
Oh, no, thanks, girl. Mwah. Love ya. Oh, I don't think I want to do that. I don't think so.
That's
I just
wild.
having a lawyer tell me like you just take the plea deal. I like first I can't go to jail. I've talked about this before.
Hello?
I can't go to jail. One of my biggest fears is being falsely accused for a crime. I I'm not going.
Hello.
I cannot. I will be on the run. If my lawyer tells me you need to take the plea deal for something that I know I did, I'm pleading.
And they're telling you, we've seen the footage. Do what we say. I'm doing what you say. Cause yeah, you're right. Like I used to watch 60 Days In like a horror movie. Just heart palpitations. Like I wouldn't be one of those kids that's scared straight. I'd be the one where they're banging on the window and I'm crying immediately. Like I wouldn't make it.
I
I wouldn't
can't go.
last.
I can't go. I really can't. Like it's no, no, no.
No.
Okay. So the fact that she is and just all even the little bit that I heard, I was like Karen, and she was like, because I was under the influence. I have been fucked up before, and I have taken an array of substances. I will say that. I
Same.
won't get into details. I cannot imagine being like, no, no, I'm fine.
For like a year?
Like one thing about me, I've taken acid before a couple times. I like if you tell me like, hey, you're doing XYZ, I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Should I stop? Should I what should what should I do?
Right.
like, like No.
I'm really scared about the level of accountability that we're going to witness. I'll say
Oh.
that.
They said she was getting drunk. I'm still not over her getting drunk in the mall restaurant. And I love a California Pizza Kitchen. I, they used to have these sangria flights. They might still, but they used to have a bomb sangria flight. Okay. Don't
Ooh.
get me wrong. And the California Pizza Kitchen in my mall has an outside entrance, so I don't have to like walk through people. But the thought of, and I've been to Atlanta before. I know restaurants in the Atlanta mall are like, and Atlanta malls are a little bit different.
Hmm.
They're very much so set to the scene.
Yeah.
But no, babe, going to the mall for lunch, I can't imagine getting fucked up in Cheesecake Factory
Like every day?
every day.
Every day, girl.
Like what? Oh, Karen.
Yeah,
Karen.
the how dark it was that like you know it's dark when they have these housewife admissions that like they've all known
Mhm.
privately and we're just privy to and like that's wild. They started with like, oh, Karen's good for a drunk dial, but
Yes. Uh,
everybody knowing that she stays at the bar every single day getting lit, that's wild.
it was such a crazy open secret to me, not to sound like Tom Schwartz, but like, it really was because I remember that back in like season 2 or something when they're like, Karen will get drunk and call you. Karen will have some
Hmm.
fireball. I knew when they said that fireball, I said, oh, bitch. You need to fear. There's a couple. I could tell you who to fear by what alcohol they drink. An old lady, sorry, Karen, you're of a certain age. An
Mm,
older woman, any woman above 50 who drinks Fireball and likes it, you need to be scared of them.
yeah, I could see that.
You need to be scared of them.
Yeah.
That's not for I hate Fireball. Can't even smell
Hmm.
it. When people would order it at the bar, I would be like, somebody else needs to make it. I can't, I hate it. Like when it touches you, even if you wash your hands, it smells like, I think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But when I saw her with Karen and that Fireball and they talked about her drunk text, I said, oh my God. But if I imagine walking in the mall, you're tired from shopping. You're gonna go get yourself a little lunch. You walk into to the restaurant, you see Karen Huger. No
That's
one takes
another
a picture. No
thing.
one says anything. Like
Exactly.
my group chat would be a buzz. I'd be like, y'all, I just walked in a Cheesecake Factory. Karen Huger is getting fucked up by herself.
Sitting next to her wig getting drunk.
Because when anyways, I cannot. Anyways, it's gonna be good. I cannot wait. Moving on, we finished up Salt Lake City reunion part 3. Was it lackluster? Yes. Like we said at the beginning of this, Salt Lake City doesn't do reunions very well. They do seasons well. The
Yeah.
reunions are just kind of eh. Um, I had a revelation when I was watching it. And when they were talking about you're not a good friend, I thought it was very bizarre that Bronwyn cussed Meredith out. Very
Hmm.
fucking bizarre. Um, None of these women have any right to talk about friendship because no matter what, they will sell each other out for the sake of the show. And it could be because I'm stuck in industry land and the frenemy that is Yaz and Harper. But like, I kind of think of it like that. I kind of think of the Salt Lake City women like that. They
Mm.
are a friend to no one, no matter what, because they will do whatever they need to do to stay in the fan favorite or what they think the fan favorite is and, treat to the show.
Yeah. It's frustrating. And I'm sure you saw the couple of posts that were like, Bronwyn is eating Meredith in this
No.
moment. And I feel and I fear that people are mistaking just like speaking with a certain diction at a
Hmm.
time is eating. She wasn't making points because
No.
ultimately, please explain to me why Meredith is supposed to know that you and Todd both declared this woman that y'all saw Seth with was definitely not a woman that he was cheating with, but if it were her, she would get in trouble. How would Meredith know that? How would Meredith work with that information when all she knows is like you? exposing this secret rendezvous at a restaurant somewhere in Manhattan. Like, how is Meredith supposed to get the larger point of that?
You didn't tell Meredith. You're such good friends with her. You're cussing at her about not sitting down and having a conversation with you. You didn't sit down and have a conversation with her and tell her, I saw Seth in New York with XYZ. You on or off camera. You didn't tell her that.
Right.
You told Whitney and Mary. First of all, once you take something to Whitney Rose, you don't have good intentions. You have messy
Right,
intentions.
right,
Okay, let's
right.
start right there. I'm not mad about it, but let's be honest.
Hmm.
Secondly, you are so mad, you and Todd, and I can tell this is something Todd said, right? Oh, if that were me, if that were me, your dumb ass got caught looking at half naked photos on Twitter in a fucking airplane seat. That's why.
Yeah.
That is why. You're a fucking nasty old man, okay? Because I
And what
still
is
can't believe
Meredith supposed to defend from the truth, from what actually happened?
I cannot believe. I will not even watch heated rivalry edits in public. I cannot believe that grown ass man was looking at half nude pictures of a woman on an airplane.
On a plane.
Are you dumb or are you stupid?
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild that Meredith was supposed to carry all of the responsibility of other people talking about Todd farting and making out and not defending her. Like what I'm really failing to see what that has to do with Meredith. None of the airplane stuff really was clarified
No, none
or
of it.
mattered to me. I'm
Mm-mm.
so glad we don't have to talk about this anymore.
Well, what irritated me about the airplane stuff, besides the obvious, is that we all kind of came to, they all came to the same conclusion. Meredith was venting.
Yeah.
And that's what Meredith was saying in the first place. She said, I was venting. I was venting. Right. And
Right.
then Heather even said, okay, so you were venting loudly. But that's
And
not
they,
how we got here.
and they kept making a point of when Brittany flounced off in part two, oh, this is what happened on the plane. So this is why I reacted. This is what's changed.
Hmm.
But y'all know that Brittany's a crash out. Y'all know that Brittany is the most dramatic person
Yeah.
over the smallest thing. So like, was it really all that different from now? I don't know
Listen,
what changed.
it's bizarre to me from Angie and Bronwyn's point of view because Angie, you called this woman a whore. You called her a slut.
Hmm.
You are not nice to Brittany. So I don't, excuse me if I don't want to hear you. It's really hard to see her like that. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it? You called her a slut. Bronwyn,
Right.
you're
Right.
talking, you're such and such to Brittany. Don't talk about how I am towards Brittany because you took her property in the room that you were staying with her and brought it to me and said, let's throw it overboard.
Right.
You did that, Bronwyn. That's why I think they are fucking weirdos for
Yeah.
coming at Meredith like that. Do I think that Meredith lawyers up on them? Absolutely. Do I think that Meredith accepts responsibility for her actions? No, she does not. Like
Hmm.
she has fault. I call her Benzo Barbie. But at the same time, we did not. We started this conversation, this reunion off talking about how Whitney Rose couldn't walk across the motherfucking stage at BravoCon, aka a work event. You not talking to me about how many martinis I had before I got on that motherfucking plane. Your
My
boss was asking
phone,
you if you were okay. Every time those women get on an airplane, Whitney and Heather Gay are sloshed. They
yeah.
start speaking in cursive. It was in the air.
My phone background would be a screenshot of Heather puking and pissing on that Sprinter van at the same time and just hold it up every time she said something to me.
Literally. That's why I'm just so confused because, like, we maybe Meredith speaks in cursive a little easier when she gets drunk. Like,
Hmm.
her tells are like, you know what I mean? But they all get fucking wasted. And namely, bad weather.
And major. And that was a lot of the reason why things got turned up on the yacht with Lisa.
Yep.
And that's a lot of the reason why things got turned up after the Greek tragedy play.
Mm-hmm.
Heather was drunk and trying to make a moment
Mm-hmm.
both times.
Yeah. I'm like, what do y'all expect me to do? And like everybody being like, I'm so over Meredith. Okay.
I'm sorry about it.
Yeah, I don't know what to I'm not like if they say Meredith's leaving, I'm gonna be like, okay, I don't really care, but the points were not pointing. They really, really were not.
I
Y'all are not
agree.
going to convince me that you want to stand beside Brittany. And by the way, Jared Osmond is a Trump supporter.
Full on
He
bigoted
does not
man.
hide it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wasn't, yes, it's a big accusation. However, she with a Trump supporter. And mind you, Brittany don't strike me as progressive.
I mean, it's very like Kristen Chenoweth, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
You know? I just feel like had somebody been like blatantly horrifically racist and somebody in my circle did a good review and did not take it down for 3 weeks, you would never know peace with me.
Yeah.
You would always be getting pitchers of water dumped on your head. Like I wouldn't care.
No.
So,
I don't give a shit. Like
yeah.
I really, really don't. And then Brittany trying to point out like Meredith has used him before. Yeah, that's why she's so upset, dummy.
Right. Right. That makes it worse.
I just the whole like infantilization of Brittany in general, like people
We
starting
gotta
like,
stop.
well, when it comes to like her kids, blah blah. No. Brittany had a bad marriage with her last husband. He was controlling. I completely understand that. And I do feel for her for being in a controlling relationship. However, since you were in a controlling relationship that led you to have a strained relationship with your kids, when your kids say, Mom, because your last marriage was so bad, we really just want you to focus on us and be single, it should be easier for you to do so.
And every time that man is just creeping around, you think you're about to have a good, intimate moment with your mother of connecting and reconnecting with her. And then here he comes smelling
If
like Axe body spray and Starbucks. Like, I'd be pissed off too.
If I was trying to talk to my mom and Jared fucking came around the corner,
Oh,
I would just get up and leave. Also, I did not forget about Angie, or not Angie, Brittany's ex-husband's daughter saying
mm,
all that stuff about her on TikTok.
yep. And Brittany saying my daughter needs me to feel like I'm like she's a priority is crazy.
It Thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody was trying to like be like, oh, I think she meant blah blah blah. If you ask my mom, is Zell your number one priority? Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's not, does Zell need to feel like your number one priority? My mom would be like, what is that supposed to mean? I don't like the wording of that. Get out of my face.
right.
My mom would be like, don't ask me stupid questions.
Because actually, that indicates that you can't even do that. You can't even like pretend to make her feel like the priority.
Like, what? I
Yeah,
just, I don't know where we go from here. Of course, they're all like, I'm never recording with her again. We're never gonna be friends again. All them bitches will be back next season. Do you see
fully.
how upset they got about production? You
Hmm.
are like, I love our production company so much. That doesn't mean that they can't do anything to piss somebody off. I don't know what they did. I don't know what happened. You know what I mean?
Right,
I don't know. We
right.
didn't get the answers. So I can't judge about it. But the way they all were like, Whitney was like, this is my last ditch effort at a moment. Can I say something? You have sat up here and blamed production, and that pisses me off because I love them. Baby, they gonna sign your check next season. Don't worry.
Oh, in that moment with Justin, can I leave, please? And Justin's like, wait, what's wrong with our marriage? Or are
His
you
big
okay?
gulp. I was like, Whitney, what are you doing? First of all, you and Bronwyn are crying because you want to do Barbie scissor cakes together. Them two crying about their marriages, looking at each other, being like, I relate to Whitney so much. I relate to Bronwyn so much. I was like, what's going kiss, kiss with tongue. Come on, give me a break. Whitney had to go find Justin because she wanted to sit on Barbie. She was like,
It
let
was
me go hug my husband because now
I
that
feel
she's
like
single, I'm gonna be
for
over there.
for the past couple of years, I feel like Justin doesn't know that he's walked in on a one woman play and he's like got a yes and her and he's like trying to keep up with like and he's down.
Yeah.
He seems perfectly fine all the time. She's like, Justin, you know what you did? And he's like, uh, sure, but like we're cool, right? Because we were like 10 minutes ago. She's like, I don't know, Justin. I really don't know. And it was like, okay, well, I love you. And she's like, okay, Justin. And like, I really feel like he never knows what's going on.
He does not. He does not. She's like, you know, I love you so much.
It's like,
I'm
I
like,
know.
I'm sure Justin would be absolutely fine with you and Bronwyn. Just go
That's
get it over with. I saw that haircut you had back in 2016, Whitney. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. Mask Whitney Rose is my favorite. I'm like, girl, I know you fucking lie. Who were you fooling with that haircut in Utah, of all places?
right,
In
bold.
Utah. Oh my goodness. That's going to wrap up everything we have for this week. Kara, please tell the people where they can find you.
Great. Yeah, I have a podcast called Everyone's Business But Mine. I'm literally uploading every day, so check it out. I'm talking about everything from Summer House coming up. We'll finish up Real Housewives of Potomac, Vanderpump Rules, the Valley Persian style, which I would recommend if you guys aren't watching, definitely check it out. So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Everyone's Business But Mine.
Listen, one of the hardest working women in this podcast
I'm
game. I don't know.
exhausted.
I don't know how you do it. Those everyday uploads, girl.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. Okay, it is a lot. And y'all already know where you can find me over here on YouTube if you're watching Who Asked Zell, on Instagram, TikTok, Who Asked Zell, or Who Asked Me podcast. All of the places, just start typing in Who Asked and it'll fill in the blanks, okay? And we will talk to y'all next week.